What is up, fam? Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Let's get freaking rolling. So, like the topic says in the post, we're doing live seller calls. All right. I just went live on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. All right, cool. I had a bunch of leads that got poured into my CRM overnight. These are REB's leads, real estate B's leads. All right. First, I'm going to call. I have one warm lead from them from Saturday. All right, on my live on Saturday, I have 4 long-term, meaning, we couldn't agree on price. They were far off on price. Couldn't refer them to an agent or an agent, something like that. All right. I have 17 follow-up, meaning I called them Saturday, texted, emailed, all the stuff. They didn't respond. So we're going to call the follow-ups first, the 17 of them. Then I have 30 brand new ones, and we're going to call those next. All right, let's get rolling. I'm going to text them in the meantime while we're calling. Still want to sell Hampton Park. And I'm drinking my breakfast. It's a big shake.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been...
All right, we sent them a text. On to the next. We had 17 of these follow-ups. And then we'll jump over the new leads. Power hour, y'all. Let's get a contract. If you got any questions, not that they were answered. If you have any questions, if you're new, maybe ask. Now's a good time. If you're experienced and you have something to add, now's a good time.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto...
All right, and we're going to text this person. Boom. Still want to sell Sarco Street. I just copy and pasted because we texted him yesterday. And we'll do this for like a week with all of our leads, right? They'll go through call it hell week. So we're going to just blow them up. Oh, right now it says it's 7:30 a.m. for them. Do you want to call them anyways? Sure. Let's do it.
Hi, if you record your name and reason...
I'm not doing that. All right, we'll text this person. I'm not doing the Google Assistant thing. They did that for a reason. They don't want to talk to people, so I'll shoot them a text. I'm all about time efficiency. We're already on the 4th lead. And I have an AI chat bot that's integrated here. So if they do...
Telephone number 2.
If they do respond, it's going to start talking to them while we're on other calls. That way we don't miss anything. Just so y'all know, I'm texting these people after we call them too. Usually the people that don't answer after a few times are harder to get a hold of. That doesn't mean you quit. I'm saying 7 days you do this multiple times throughout the day. I would have called my warm leads or my new leads first, but which probably should have. But I wanted to knock this out.
Your call has been forwarded.
I just felt like knocking this out because I already know they didn't answer me on Saturday, which is prime, right? So they're going to be the tougher ones to get a hold of. I'm cool with that. So I'm just knocking it out. All right, I'm copying and pasting my text message I sent to him Saturday. I'm going to resend it. If I get one of these 17 follow-ups to answer, it's a win.
Hello.
Hey, Herman, it's Travis calling you back about Persimmon Woods.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Not too bad, brother.
Awesome. You still want to sell that property?
I am still looking to sell the property, yes.
All right. How much do you want for it?
I want at least probably between 250 and 280.
Okay, perfect. You mind telling me a little bit about it?
Okay. Plus 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Built in, what is this? Years ago, 2014. It's in good shape. Right now it's appraised at about 320 is what it's appraised as.
Okay. Why are you selling it?
I'm moving out of state.
Okay. So here's what I'm seeing on my end. I have a lot of ways that I can help. So
Okay.
you tell me what's best. But you had your neighbor's house at 14,350. It sold at the beginning of November for 285. You have an extra bedroom. It's the same square footage, same year. So I'm thinking yours is about and it's sold. They're sold in 100 days. So I'm thinking like 290-ish is probably market value, meaning somebody would pay that in 100 days or less on the market. I'm a broker, so I'm able to offer that, but I buy cash too. So just throwing it out there, I do think, like 290 is like retail, what you'll sell for it now. You might list it for more, but you'll end up settling around 290.
Right.
If you, I'm able to offer that. Also, if you just wanted a clean cash deal, close whenever, no showings, none of that, I'm going to be quite a bit less, but I can give you that number too.
Okay.
I'm at 210 if I were to just buy it. Like you don't even, we do the third party inspection and I just buy it. But as a broker, I can list it for 290.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get with. I am co-owner.
Okay.
With my brother.
Okay.
We are both moving out of state. Probably in April or May. So that's kind of the time frame that we have. I'm moving with my job.
Yeah.
Let me, before I make any permanent decisions, let me get with them, see what his thoughts are.
Okay. And if you want to, I can patch him in if that's easier. Or if you just want to talk later, that's good too.
You can do what now? I'm sorry.
I can patch him in like on a 3-way call maybe.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't be today because I'm at work. So.
Okay.
Wednesday, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, and he's off on Wednesday. So Wednesday would probably be a good day.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do Wednesday. I'll give you a shout on Wednesday, and we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good. What's the name of your company?
Exclusive Equity Corp is my investment firm, and my brokerage is Exclusive Housing Management. Everything's exclusive. I have a lot of different companies, and the brokerage is Exclusive Housing Management. My investment firm that I buy cash is Exclusive Equity Corp.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And can you go ahead and give me your number just in case we don't hook up or whatever?
Absolutely. Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
It's 361-443-3146.
Okay.
And my name's Travis Wells.
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right. Good talking. Talk to you Wednesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
That's a hell of a lead. What do y'all think? Let's leave a note. I love it. And I hope you saw how I educated him on market value. I wasn't BSing. I think it'll sell 290 in 100 days or less. All right. I'm going to put in the note CMV equals 290K offered to list it or cash deal at 210. He's going to speak with his brother Wednesday because they are both off work. He wants a call then. Motivation. Both moving out of state. That was an easy ass call. Very good hotel opportunity. Nice house, big city, buy it. Next day, put it on the market, resell it, right? That's what I like to do. All right, cool. So we are going to throw this into warm leads now because this got moved into warm leads, which is badass. I told y'all, you get one of these moved over in the pipeline, you're crushing. One of these follow-ups, people didn't answer. All right, let's keep going. I'll check the comments here to see if y'all got anything. All right, YouTube has a lot of weird comments. I wish that I could see like Facebook and other people, because like YouTube people are freaking weird, y'all. Like maybe there'll be a better audience once this thing gets rolling. But Edwin, what's up, bro? Somebody said I should do OnlyFans. They're a booty warrior. Somebody said looking fit. Keep going. All right, I like that. Mr. Tattoo. Okay. Somebody said I'm a skinhead. Somebody said they farted in their grandma's breathing machine. So, there's people out there that they're doing good. They're all right. Let's keep going. Anyways, keep rolling. On to the next. We're going to go ahead and send a text so we don't waste time. In case she doesn't answer, calling you back about Elmhurst. That's it. So they know.
Your call has been forwarded to an audit.
All right, let's keep going. We're going to keep on trucking.
The number you dialed is not in service.
This number isn't working. So we're going to put this in the dead lead. So we got another follow-up out of there. I'm cool. If I can move a lead out of follow-up to where it belongs, that is a good day. All right, let's keep going. I'm already getting the text message ready.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Travis calling about Powderhorn Court.
Thanks, Travis. Please stay on the line.
Dude,
I'm sorry, this person is not.
I already know better. Like, I shouldn't even wait for those. But, like, I was like, I'll try it. Like, remind me, y'all, next time we're just going to move on. We're not doing the Google filter thing. They don't want to talk to people. All right, next call. Still want to sell Jackwood. I'm sending a text message. Still want to sell Jackwood. That's the street name.
Oh, you don't?
All right. Let's keep on rolling. All right. We had 15 total follow-ups. I know we're at least halfway through the follow-ups. We got one warm out of it. That was a very warm lead.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space.
I just sent these people a text message. telling you, after 7 days, they go on a long term. I want to call it their loss. All right. Next.
Go to Verizon Wireless.
This number ain't working. That's going into dead leads. All right, let's keep going. Oops, I already did that one. I'm going through my pipeline. I'm in a follow-up pipeline right now. All right, here we go. These people cannot receive text messages. I wonder if this is a landline. So we're not able to text this one. This is what acquisitions takes, y'all. You want to get deals?
Maddie.
Let me just get a message.
Can't take your call now. You can leave a message after the tone. When you
Yeah, I'm not actually. All right. Let's keep going. I don't like leaving voicemails. I don't know. And I know that people do. Anyways, it's just personal preference. Let's keep rolling.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the
All right, we're gonna send them a text. Calling you back about, and then their street name. Let's keep on rolling. Looking forward to getting these new leads in a minute. Get my text message ready.
Hi, sorry I can't get to the phone right now, but if you can leave.
That's all right. We sent the text. We're gonna keep going. We almost through these follow-ups. We're gonna get to the new leads, which these were new as of Saturday. It's 7:48 for these people. Yes, call anyway. Calling you back about 35th Street. Ooh, somebody just responded to our text. Let's see what they said. Do you still want to sell? Okay, so I'm going to ask, my AI bot's asking all this stuff now. Would you, actually, let's just call. They just responded to my text, so let's just call. I'm going to put calling you now.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
So these people said yes, they want to sell, so they get to move into the warm pipeline. I told you one moved into the warm is a win for me. I've moved in two. All right, we crush it. Let me see if anybody else has responded to us. Somebody said, speak with your husband on my offer. Okay. He said yes. He told me no. I want to discuss it with you. Maybe you can help him understand. I think I understand you can't buy it outright because you are willing to pay the note until you can get financing down the road. Do you flip or just wholesale? Both. When would you like to talk? There's probably more options I'm just going to put when would you like to talk? Because I don't know if this one has a lot of equity. This is one of my warm leads, sub 2 lead. She's on board. Okay, cool. AI's talking. This guy says, I'm at work. I can't talk right now. AI's talking to them. What price do you want? All this stuff. So we'll let AI talk to this dude. He said he's at work, but he's able to text. So that's cool. All right. Let's keep going. Real quick, I need to tell my team something real quick. Hey Daisy, you were supposed to get disclosure to buyer. I saw she still needed it. Oh man, this AI bot's talking to this dude. He's giving it what price? Okay, this lady said right now it's good, but I'm curious about this dude. He wants $75,000 for this property in Michigan. He's talking to my bot right now. But in the meantime, I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious if that's even a deal. He said it's a mobile home. Okay, it looks like it's on rented land though. I don't think. Anyway, we'll let the bot deal with him. We'll get back to him. Not super interested in those types of deals. Let's call Rayleigh.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good. It's good. We're just getting up, getting going.
Awesome. Yeah. So I guess your husband wasn't on board. What was his concerns?
Okay, I've got him here
Okay.
so that you can explain to me. I don't do a good job of explaining things, you know. So I'm just going to let you have a conversation with us and just kind of go over what your plan is or what you can do for us. Go ahead, Jason. Jason, this is me.
Hey, Jason.
I forgot your name, man. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Travis Wells.
That's
Hey,
right.
Travis, this is Jason. How are you?
Hey, Jason. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, just getting up on a Monday, man.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I spoke with your wife, I think Saturday. She said that I don't know if it was a real estate company or a wholesale company. I'm assuming it was a wholesaler hired a realtor to kind of list your property on the market and kind of did it without y'all really wanting to go that route.
Yeah, we tried to sell it like straight out. He's like, well, I can quick sell it or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'll buy it within 75 days and let somebody buy it sooner. I can't hear nothing from him, man. I reached out to him Monday. I'm giving him about another whatever to get started, and then we start making phone calls. So we figured we'd call you first.
Do you have an agreement that you signed with them?
Yeah, where's my phone?
Here's the deal, though. They didn't put it said like closing day to be determined. They never put an end date. And so then when I looked it up, what the company usually does is they give you 75 days. They say that. And then they just keep lowering the price. And then if they sell the house, they sell the house. If not, you're screwed, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, they should have been transparent. I mean, that is they're called a novation strategy, but it should be like a transparent deal where everybody's on board if that's what, if that's what they're doing.
Exactly. But they didn't tell us that. They acted like, you're selling the house, you're sold today. I mean, that's kind of how they put it to us, that it was just going to be, hey, we're going to go to closing. Thanks, we're going to do this. And so my sister had looked over it. She works for like the state. So she's like looking over it. And she said, I think this is pretty illegal. And she said, there's no way. She said, there's no way. And anyway, even if you do list it, you can pull it whenever you want from MLS. You don't have to use. I mean, I had a real estate agent that did a horrible job, and I fired her and had it listed the next day.
For sure. Did they have y'all sign like an attorney in fact or a power of attorney, anything like that you noticed?
You signed a power of attorney?
Just show here. It's just the last page you sent.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
so pretty much, you know, they can do that. They should have told you what they were doing. Before we could do it, I mean, I'm gonna talk to y'all that way. I can give you options, let you know what we can do, and I'll be super transparent with y'all. You know,
Okay.
but you'd have to get out of that with them, which they should. I mean, they should let you out. You know, if that's not what y'all wanted, but I guess you haven't been able to get a hold of them either.
He's been trying over the weekend, so he said, okay, well, I'm going to reach out to them today. And so, I mean, all we have to do is just say, hey, we're not going to list this with you, right? Or did we give them a power of attorney to say we can? Jason said, no, we didn't give them a power of attorney.
Oh, there's nothing on the documents that y'all sign that says like attorney in fact, power of attorney, anything like that.
Anything, baby?
Usually they'd have to have that to even list it on your behalf. You know, if not, then they definitely can't do it.
This disclosure.
Sometimes they'll slip it in the paperwork.
Well, we're going to get it out. I'm going to get out of it because when I tell you who my sister is, I mean, she'll just get she's already said she'll get these state representatives and everything involved. They can't do that in the state of Louisiana because the state of Louisiana is a different ballgame.
Yeah, for sure.
Where they're the good old boy system still, and you can't do shit without those guys.
Yeah.
So I told her she's going to reach out and start talking to them, and she's got a couple of judges too that she's going to talk to in that area. If we have any trouble getting out of it, we won't have any trouble getting out of it. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. I just wanted to at least figure out where y'all were at with everything.
Yeah, I'm fixing to get out of it today. Just so you know. So I kind of wanted you to give us another option and see what that is, what that would look like. So you could explain that to Jason.
So I know y'all owe around, let's just call it $230. I think just looking at comps, pictures, everything, I think it would sell for $275 on the market. Just my opinion, as is, like in 100 days or less. And that's pretty conservative. You might even be able to get a little more. That being said, like I wouldn't be able to buy cash because we're 30% under when we actually do buy cash. I'm at like 200. But the reason I pitched the subject to offer is we could take over the existing mortgage if it looked good. I know when we spoke briefly, it was like in the 5% range, and the payment was 22.
Actually, it's 5 point. Jason, what was it? 5.9.
Just head it. Just right. Look at it, and now move on. Okay, sorry, Chris.
That's all right. Pretty much what we do on some of these like this. Say there's not a ton of equity for us to buy cash. We can get creative. I know that y'all don't want to have two payments, so we could take over the mortgage, leave it as is, and go that route. And it's called buying subject to the existing mortgage. I'm still trying to figure out what this thing would rent for, but I think it would at least pay for itself.
Well, let me tell you something. It's in the best neighborhood. I mean, it really is. That house is, $265. There is no way I can sell that for $3 all day long.
What?
All I need to do is clean it.
Yeah.
I'm going to send my sister in to clean it. There's no way. The neighbors are selling, everyone else on that street is selling for a lot more than that. And there's nothing wrong with our house. We've actually added stuff. Our pool is a saltwater pool. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying, $275. I could go over there right now and sell that for $275 today.
Let me see.
It's just. I think you're looking at the wrong pictures. This house is like a 5-bedroom, massive party house. It is a nice house. It's got the floors, ceramic tile. $275. I've bought houses for the last 10 years. No way.
So I'll just go over a little bit of the data, because that's all I do. All I do is data, and I know it's y'all's baby, so I get it. I'm not trying to, I'm completely unemotional when I look at this stuff. It's not mine.
I have no emotion either. Just so you know, I hate that house. That house is haunted by the devil.
Oh,
okay?
God.
I'm not lying.
So all I'm doing when I'm saying this stuff is I think your house is great. I'm just looking at data. I do agree you could get in the 3s, but when you do that, like your neighbor at 4807 West Garden. They sold for 320, but it took 206 days.
Right.
So like the only comps I like to use as an investor is 60 days or less. Because if I get in trouble, I need to know what can this thing sell for. Like, like it's going to fly. And you also had a neighbor. So you had another one on Whitechapel. They took 180 days at 308, which is better than 206. So it's showing me that, okay, these do sell in the threes, but it takes, half a year or more. And then you have 4805 Warwick. They sold at 285 in 42 days. Bingo. All right. That's what I'm looking for is like, okay, they have a 4.2, 2,600 square feet, 87,000 square foot lot, 1978 build. I'm like, okay, we're like, I think that I feel good with that number. But y'all, I was just rounding like.
Now the house on Warwick, that was totally, that house has not been touched. What I'm saying is they're having to totally redo everything on that house. They got it at a really good deal because it had been foreclosed on or something. I mean, not foreclosed on, but it was like years. No one had lived there. So, I mean, I understand why that one sold. I'm not trying to say mine. I would sell mine for $275 to you today, right now.
Well, I have to. So it's my job to find as is what I think like I could sell in 60 days or less. You also had 4706 Wellington Boulevard that sold for 285, but it took 129 days. My point is the stuff sits on the market there, and I think it's because it's a little higher end, maybe for the so it just takes a higher end buyer. I'm sure, so I don't think it's bad. I just think it takes a while. So that's kind of why I'm basing my numbers. I'm like, this looks like, from the pictures at least, 4706 Wellington looks pretty nice from the pictures. They sold for 285, 129 days, 2.5. Y'all are six.
My girlfriend bought that house.
Okay, it looks nice in the pictures, but pictures don't always.
It's nice. Her house was nice.
So
it is.
That's kind of that's kind of where I'm at on what I think market value is. But if I buy cash, market value is like the baseline. It's like, okay, well, that's what it's worth. So I'm 30% under that. That doesn't help y'all.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, man. I understand. You're trying to make money too.
But I want to help. I want to help too.
So, I know. It should. What's the wholesale price?
What's your wholesale price?
It's under. So my wholesale and buying is two different things. So if I were to wholesale it, I'd be way off. I'm even way off. So at 285, let's say I think this market value is 285. I'd multiply that by 70%. This is how any cash buyer works. Then multiply it by 70%, I'm at 200. That doesn't help y'all. Wholesaling, if we were to wholesale this, say you're always like, hey, I'm not buying it, but I'll find a buyer. I'm 10 to 20 grand under that. And that's anybody. They might give you this pie in the sky number up front and then just beat you down over time. But I'm just giving it to you straight. Because wholesale 70% minus the fee. But I'm not wholesaling it. The only thing that makes sense to me is if it made sense to y'all, I know y'all don't want to pay 2 payments. I could buy it subject to the existing mortgage. The mortgage would stay where it is so that I can keep that 5% interest rate. It'd stay where it is in y'all's name. That's the con, right? And we go through an attorney and stuff. We don't just do this on a napkin, but it stays where it is until it's refinanced or sold down the road. And if there was a certain time frame y'all wanted to do that in, they also have what's called a balloon. You could say, hey, I want this out of my name. However many years, no matter what, I want everything paid off then. That's an option too.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Jay?
So, I guess explain the whole. Basically, I'm subselling the house to you without Penny Mac knowing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in a nutshell, you have a mortgage right now on the house. The title's in your name, and you have a mortgage which holds a lien over the property. All right. So you have your name's on the title, and you have a mortgage in place that if you never paid them, they could just take the house. Well, what I'm saying is there's an option to where we can actually start paying that mortgage but we leave it exactly where it is. And that title would transfer into our name just as long as we fulfilled our obligation. And we would just,
Okay.
we would make payments. We would be responsible for everything.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so our payment is based on insurance and property taxes, correct?
Correct.
So how would that affect it? I mean, 'cause if the property taxes go up, if we can get a cheaper insurance, I mean, how do we do that? Do you take care of finding the insurance that's the cheapest to get your note lower?
Yeah, we would, I mean, it would be easiest if everything was just stayed in place but we'd get our own. But a lot of times with the insurance, like with sub 2 deals, certain providers make us, like your provider might not like that. We might have to get another one, but that doesn't affect y'all because we're responsible for the note at that point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you, I got screwed on my insurance, so I was gonna refinance or redo that because the insurance that I got was a lot more expensive this year, so my note went up. So I was gonna just change that so my note would go down.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I know it sounds.
So let me ask you this: if I do this? If you take over my house tonight, you find your renter, and say 6 months down the road, you find you a buyer, but you sign a lease with somebody so they have it for a year. So you're renting for a year before you can sell it. Is that correct?
I'm not technically. I've sold rentals plenty of times while they were rented.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's just could be an example.
Yeah, I could sell it at any time. Just to be like, keep it easy. Like at any time, I'd be able to sell it, even if I had a renter in there.
And in between now and then, you're paying everything, and you're just carrying my name on the note so you can keep your 5.75% interest.
That's
on
it.
the house.
Yeah, yes, sir. That's the only way I can think that, and just be transparent that I could win, right? And maybe solve y'all's problem of not having another payment. Are y'all still there? Hello? Oh, I thought they were thinking. All right, let's give him a shout. This call is badass. Let's call him back. I'm trying to look up the rent, man. My Rentometer account isn't letting me freaking log in.
Hey, man.
Hey, I guess I lost you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we thought you got mad. He's like, hey, you were sitting in a dark room because it kind of looked shady. It went through. I'm like, man, he must have got mad. No, he's just being honest. He just wants to ask questions.
No, I just lost you.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, so I mean, all right, so I mean, I understand what you're doing. I mean, I kind of understand. I think I get it. It's hard for you to come up with that much money up front. You'd like to have a house, but right now it's kind of hard for you to come up with all that money, correct?
Not necessarily. It's not hard to come up with money. Good deals find money in our industry. Like there's funny money out there everywhere if there's a good deal.
Right.
It's not that. It's just that it doesn't pencil as like for an investment, like for an investor. Because
Right.
So if it doesn't pencil, I go to another. I'm like, okay, how can I make it pencil non-traditionally?
Right.
And,
Okay.
and the only way is you do have some equity in this home. I mean, quite a bit. Like I mean, 40, 50,000 isn't anything to shake a stick at. It's just
Right.
whenever we go to buy stuff, we pay 10% closing costs. There's a lot of fee. Like you're only making about 10% by the time it's all said and done. So it's not worth it to buy it unless there's more equity. But yeah, anyway, I would just be taking over the payments. I would capture some equity, and hopefully that would help y'all by alleviating the burden of paying and taking care of another house.
And then when you get it fixed up and stuff, you'll be able to make money out of that, right?
I'll be able to make money after I get it how I want it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's kind of what I was asking. I was like, okay, so what are you getting out of this? What is your end game? You fix up houses,
Yep.
or you do wholesale or something like that, but you mostly flip, right?
I do everything. It just like I've been doing this 20 years, so there's a bucket for every call I get on. Everybody's different. There's never a unique problem. Everybody's situation's different. Y'all's, you don't want to pay another payment. There is some equity, and I can make some money down the road. So I've got to be non-traditional to do that, and it's got to be a good fit for y'all.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk about what would you want to do, Jason? You want to ask questions or anything, sweet?
No, I mean, so it sounds like we signed over to him. He rents it, he pays everything, and then one day I'm going to get a phone call from Travis or somebody who represents Travis and be like, hey, what do you want me to mail you this check?
Yep, they pay the mortgage. They'll pay the mortgage off eventually. You won't
You don't get the check.
You won't get a check.
You don't get a
Right,
check.
they're just selling the house.
Yeah, they're selling the house. Travis will get the check.
Yeah, I'm banking on long term here.
Okay. So, all right. Let us have a conversation about this. I'm going to probably do some mushrooms, and then I'll call you. Maybe I don't know what time. I'm going to do the mushrooms now, so I'm not sure what time Jason will call you back.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I got to do something, man. I mean, I'm just stressed out.
Well, no rush, y'all. Think about it. Don't no knee-jerk decisions, whatever. I'm here though. I'll shoot you straight. That's all I could do.
And you're in San Antonio?
I'm in San Antonio. Yes, ma'am.
We might have to get a dinner out of this at least, Travis.
I'm all right with that.
All right, man. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye. That was a badass call, right? Like, what y'all think about that? That was a badass call. Like, nothing down, take over the mortgage, help them out. All right, hang on. One of my one-on-one clients sent me a message. How much is competitive salary and a commission structure, acquisitions, closures, and what would be the KPIs? 10%, 10% net, not gross. Y'all remember that if you hire closers, 10% net, not gross. Minimum KPIs, 20 good conversations per day. That's a good KPI for me. I like it. All right. How'd y'all like that? Leave me some comments. Let me know what the hell you thought about that, because I thought it was badass. All right. Let's see. Somebody said, love to see if, oh my goodness, these YouTube people, y'all. I'm going to go to Facebook real quick because I can't see your comments on this stream that I have. And I want to see if anybody's logged in, if they're awake yet, watching this live. There are some comments on here. I kind of do the same thing. She said mushroom. Yeah, Raul, she said mushrooms. Oh my goodness. And then Day, is this in Natalia? No, this is in Florida. In Florida, Day. I'm even commenting here if y'all aren't on here. I didn't spell your name right. I'm sorry. She said mushrooms, y'all. Like, what the hell? That's funny. That's a hell of a deal. Like, if you don't know what happened, wholesaler locks it up, doesn't tell them they're doing an ovation, hires a realtor, ghosts, does not answer their call. These people cannot afford to keep paying this payment. They bought another house because the wholesaler said they were buying it. And they were smooth, and they're like, oh, we're going to buy it, but if we don't, somebody else will. They didn't tell them anything. They didn't get an attorney in fact sign. They didn't get a power of attorney, nothing. They listed it on the market, ghosted. People can't keep paying 2 payments. I'm like, look, I need to make money. I'm going to take over your mortgage, right? I might lose a few $100 a month, but they got 50 G's in equity. Let me go and buy this thing, get these people out of this situation, lose a little money on the front end, and go sell this thing, right? Just go sell it. I mean, I could rent it, get the appreciation over time and all this stuff. But I'm in this to make money, right? And I can help them and I can make money. This is how we do it. All right. Any comments, questions, anything? I wish y'all could see these YouTube comments, y'all. Like somebody just said, have you ever seen what? I can't even read this out loud. Y'all. I can't read these comments from YouTube. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Damn, that was awesome. I'm excited about that one. I'm excited to help them. I'm excited to make money. Let's see what my bot's been saying to this one dude. Damn, they've been having this. Here's my mom's phone number. She knows more about the property. You can call her. He's not the owner. Thanks for clearing that. Your mom available. She's willing to sign an agreement. Yes. Thank you for confirming. Damn. Okay, let's call this guy's mom. My bot just got his mom's phone number out, everything. Let me see why they said they want to sell within a month. He's relocating. I guess he lives with his mom. They're hoping to get 75,000. Blah blah blah. Let's call him. I have to call my cell phone because her number's not in my CRM. All right. Ba, 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 ba. One of my one-on-one clients says 10% is low for an experienced closer. Okay, trust me. Pay more than that. See if you make money. I'm calling this guy's mom.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
All right, so I'm going to text his mom. Just spoke with Brian about your home. With Brian about your home. When's a good time? Damn, man, these fat fingers. When's a good time to talk? All right, cool. We texted his mom. Oh, man. All right, let's keep rolling. We have some more follow-up calls here. Where were we at? We don't have many follow-ups left.
Your call to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished.
All right, let's check our notifications. Okay, cool. Somebody responded here. Oh, sorry. That was my Dispo team. Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. All right, no, we don't have any more there. Let's keep going. Let's finish these follow-ups so we can get to our new leads. Y'all, we have 3 warm leads right now from this pipeline. I don't know how I'm going to pronounce his name if they answer. T-Su-Chi, like for real, I don't know.
41588.
Let's send him a message. Boom. All right, let's keep going. We're going to make some money today, y'all. And we're going to help some people. Help me, help you. All right, we called all the follow-ups. Let's get to the new leads. All right, we got 30 new leads, y'all. Let's roll. All right, I'm copying and pasting their address. I don't hear a
Telephone number 70627.
But calling about this address, still want to sell. All right. We're going to throw this in the follow-up so they get on the list tomorrow of the one we did earlier already. It took us about an hour. All right. But that's because we had like warm leads in between and stuff. I'm already copying the address. This is how you save time. Don't research numbers ahead of time. Don't research the property ahead of time. Just call the leads. Match the tonality when they answer.
Hello?
Hey, Robin, it's Travis. I'm calling about 12th Street. Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Do you still want to sell 217 12th Street?
Yes?
How much do you want for it?
I have no idea. Let's see, a couple years ago, it was for sale for $89,900, and the realtor that I had was
rude. I called him and I said, "Hey, what's going on with my houses? I have $400,000 houses I'm trying to sell." And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, we're done. And that was it.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, who is this?
My name is Travis Wells. My company is Exclusive Equity Corp, and I buy houses. So I was giving you a shout to see if you still wanted to sell yours.
Yeah, let me tell you about my house. Project Now went through this house. Put in a new furnace, a water heater. Come on, baby. And, electrical box. And they tore the walls out. And, put new electrical wiring in. And they had to put new walls on, paint everything, and they painted all the walls, put brand new carpeting in the living room and up in the bedroom and my kitchen. They put in new cabinets, new sink, brought my washer and dryer upstairs for me, and this house does not flood. The city of East Moline did not close the floodgate, and so water got down here. The lady up on the corner, up the little hill, she got water in the corner of her basement. The people on the other side of me got, must have been a lot. They were throwing mattresses out and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
But
man.
this house did not get one drop. She's solid. And I wouldn't even mention a flood if it flooded, you know.
Right.
We don't have any sump pumps. I didn't even know what in the hell a sump pump was, but I do now after looking at houses in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, why sell it?
So, there's too many bad memories here.
I got you.
December 5th, they found my sister dead in her house. And she just lived up the S-curve. And my daughter died of leukemia in the house on the other side. And got my husband with my sister. And I just got to get out. I've had it. You know what I mean? I've just, what life I have left, I don't want to be struck down by all these bad memories. So, and all my friends around here, everybody's died, and my parents are gone. My brother and my sister are gone, and da-da-da-da. So there's nothing really keeping me here. So I just want to get gone, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
How much do you think you want for it to get gone?
I don't know. Well, I've got a guy coming. Shit. I've got a guy coming in an hour and a half to look at my house, and I still need to vacuum the stairs. Good Lord, I don't know if I'm going to get everything done. I need to take a shower. My hair is down to my butt. I have to wash that and dry that. But I can't get off the damn phone.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to be quick with you. I just, if you were to get a number today, so that you can, where are you moving, by the way? Ohio?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
So,
Or Indiana.
if
I've
you,
been looking at houses, oh Jesus, and they all look the same. And so I've been basically looking at kitchens and basements.
what kind of house are you getting over there, by the way? Just a cozy little house?
Yeah, I've got a few cats that like to run, so I have 3 cats.
So, say you got your fresh start in Ohio or Indiana. You had your 3 cats in a cozy house over there. What
Yeah.
what number would you sell this for? That way you could go get that done sooner than later.
No, I don't know, 89.9. That's what I'm telling everybody, so they will tell me their number.
Yeah. How about this? How much cash do you need in your pocket to move to Ohio or Indiana? Not sales price, but like how much cash do you need in your pocket? Because I'm sure you have a mortgage on this still.
No,
No mortgage.
this house has been, no, it's been paid off for 5 years.
Perfect.
I don't mess around, man.
I like it. So, do you need the cash to move, like all of it up front? How's that?
Depends on how much all of it is.
I mean, like cash in your pocket going to Ohio, Indiana next week. You know what would you like? How much cash in your pocket you need? I guess we'll figure this out one way or the other.
I don't know. I haven't found a house yet. I've looked at so many of them that they all look alike. That's why I only look at the kitchens for the counter space and the basement. I want a dry basement because I want to put a pool table down there and display all my trophies. Hell yeah, man. I got break and runs, 8-ball breaks, from nationals, from state. Oh my god.
So I can kind of tell you what I'm thinking to where it would make sense for me. I'm thinking around.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm thinking around 50 for cash. You know?
Nah. I've been offered more than that.
What were you offered?
Huh?
What were you offered?
65.
And you turned it down, a cash deal?
I still have his phone number.
Yeah, I'd make sure they're buying it. I'm gonna tell you, like as a cash buyer, they're buying. If you're actually buying cash, you're buying 30% under market value. Your house is probably an $80,000 house as is, right? So like if you multiply that by 70%, that's what anybody else is running you around. Like they're gonna do something. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if they're gonna market it without telling you. But you could talk to this guy today. Ask him.
I don't know. Or they could rent it out. They can do whatever they want once I'm gone.
Yeah. All right. So your bottom number is over 65.
Yeah, because I've got somebody coming in an hour and a half, and he's gonna look at it. He's local, so he knows the area and stuff. And Matt. Oh God. Matt offered me 65 because I sent him pictures of my house.
Yeah.
And everything that, you know.
Yeah. How about this? I'm gonna give you a shout in a week. I think there's some people running you around on some price. I think you're gonna get a different price from cash people, but I hope not. I hope they're serious.
Well, when he slaps cash, then I'll stop.
Right. So how about this? I'm gonna call you in a week. I'm gonna see how it's going, and we'll go from there.
Okay, if I'm still here.
All right. Well, good luck.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That lady was high as a kite. I'm gonna tell you what. Oh my goodness. We gotta leave a note on that one. All right. So she got like an $80,000 house as is. I mean, it's in good shape. The city redid it, or county, or whatever program redid it for her. You know, I see pictures online. Like, you know, It's just a little house. Like there's nothing to it. Anyways, let's put this in long-term follow-up. All right, and let's turn this heater off me a little bit on my feet. All right, we're gonna leave a note. She could have told me the 60s up front, but I had to pull it out of her. Once 70K bottom dollar. It's an 80K house as is. I offered 50. She didn't want it, but friendly and open to talking in a week. She wants to move to Indiana or Ohio because of bad memories. Now she owns it outright. We could have talked about payments and all this stuff. She's got somebody coming in an hour already. I'm going to let her talk to all these people. If they don't figure out anything, I think she's going to be more receptive. And then that's why I didn't really go into it more, because she's like really guarded right now. I want her to get a taste of reality or get the deal done. You know, there's not a huge spread on this. Like, I'm not super pushing it, but I think I could help if all she's getting is cash offers and she doesn't need the lump sum. She wouldn't answer my question. You know, like, do you need cash right now? Like, it's an important thing to know. All right. This person said that person's mom. Let me go back to his message. My bot's talking to everybody right now. So let's call this guy's mom. He just texted me back, or she texted me back. The guy that is living with his mom, selling a property or some crap. Calling on my phone because she's not in my CRM.
Your call has been forwarded.
I'm going to put call in now so she knows. She told me to call. This lady literally just told me to call. Let's see if she read my text message. Nope. All right. Let's check the notifications and see what the bot's been talking about with these other leads. Oh, cool. All right. Still want to sell, considering. Give me the address. Tell me the price. They're downsizing. Everything's been upgraded. Are you okay with us marketing it? I have a realtor for that. Thanks for letting me know. Just current. All right, cool. So let's see if what they want is crazy or if they're willing to make a deal. I can do a quick, I don't care what anybody says. I'm a quick zestimate. I'm a quick look at Zillow. I don't care what anybody says. All these dumb posts saying, oh, they're using Zillow and all this stuff. Yeah, dude, it's quick value. It doesn't mean it's right on, or it might not even be close sometimes, but like, it's going to give you automated things. They're going to tell you real quick, so I don't have to spend time comping every freaking property. You know, Realtor.com says 480. Zillow says 420. Obviously, there's huge discrepancies in all these. All right, Zillow says 420. These people want, in the text, they want 370. I already know there's a deal to be made. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and call these people, because I know there's a deal here. All right. Does that make sense? Is that a waste of time? Like, if they wanted 500, I wouldn't even call.
Hello?
Hey, Denise, it's Travis. We were just texting. I figured I'd give you a shout.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's better, because text messages are a pain in the butt.
Oh, man, it's tough. And we could just figure it all out, yay or nay, and keep trucking. So you want 370. You told me a little bit about it here. And you want to sell, was that in 3/4 of a month or 3 to 4 months? I'm sorry.
So within 3-4 months, yes, because we're downsizing, and this house is approximately 2,400 square feet. I really don't know, because we added on to it about 5 years ago.
And my husband, unfortunately, had to have 2 knee replacements, and this house is full of steps. And for him now, the steps are like just not a no-go. We're in our 70s, so we're building a house all on one floor with just very, very few steps. And my being very transparent with you, I spoke to my realtor today. She's the one that actually sold us the property to build our new home on, and she said marketing value for this house is between $450 and about $525. I'm actually, the house is in great shape structurally, and electrical's fine, plumbing's fine. I mean, obviously it was built in 1998. So whatever wires and pipes are in the house are from 1998.
Right.
We've lived here for 7 years. And when we bought the house 7 years ago, we thought that this was going to be our forever home, but health circumstances have, changed that. So in the meantime, we put in everything that we put in the house is like 5 years old and younger, because we really didn't start remodeling or refurbishing things for a couple years. So brand new metal roof. I'll just go, through the rundown. Brand new metal roof, brand new windows, brand new HVAC, brand new air conditioning, brand new, and a whole house generator. 2-car garage, detached. There's a covered walkway that attaches the garage to the house. We've replaced some of the floors. Let's see. The paint in the house, in most of the rooms, is like 3 years and younger. The only room that really needs painting is our master bedroom, because we painted that immediately when we moved in, because it was in real bad condition, and we just wanted to clean it up, paint it, put our beds and dressers in there, and be done. All the bathrooms, there's 3.5 baths in this house. They've all been upgraded. We have 20-foot ceilings. Are you familiar with the town of Ellijay, Georgia?
I'm not. I do a lot in Georgia, but I'm not familiar with that town.
Okay, Ellijay, Georgia is in the northern part, and it's very rustic up here. It's very, very rustic. If somebody is looking for like a really clean-cut subdivision neighborhood, this would not be where you want to live, because we don't have grass. It's rustic. We live in the woods like Grizzly Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just really laid back. The river, Cartagena River's just downhill from us, and we have really nice ceiling fans in the house. I'm talking like the windmill fans are $1,200, and Fanimation fans. Brand new window treatments on the windows as far as shades and stuff like that. The things that I can tell you that I think are wrong with the house is we have a basement, and all of the basement's in great condition. In fact, my husband and I just painted the back half of the basement and laid a brand new floor about 2 years ago. I craft. I sew, I craft, I sell body butter, I make handbags and sell them, etc. That would be my craft room. My craft room looks like a bomb hitter. Because when I get in there and I craft, I'm like the mad professor. And the room is kind of funny shaped, but it's about 12 by, I don't know, maybe 15, I think. That room needs an overhaul. You know, because when we move and I take all of my, my shelving and my tables and everything, most of them are attached to the wall, so there's going to be holes in the wall there where it's going to need to be patched and painted. And about a year ago, I spilled blue paint on the floor, which is carpet, in my bathroom, and that blue paint is still on the carpet, and the carpet's still on the floor. So it, like I said, it looks like a bomb hit it. When I discussed all that with my realtor, in fact, this morning, she thinks because I asked her, I said, if we sell as is, I'll clean the house, but I'm not going to, I was thinking of actually staying behind and ripping the carpet out of the craft room and laying a floor, patching, painting the walls and put it in good condition and everything. But there's so much that we have to do with the new house because my husband and I are building a new house with our own hands. And we're the contractors, so we're over there right now getting ready to lay floors. Right now we're painting the outside of the house. So, so much to do there that I just want to sell this as is. She still thinks that we can get 400 for it as is.
So I sent you two links too, if you want to check. That would help me understand also. I sent you one link where they sold for $475, and I sold you another one where they sold for $375. The most recent link, if you're able to open it, is the one that tell me if yours is nice. You think yours is nicer than that one? I'm just curious, so I know on my end what we can offer.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me look.
Okay.
I'm not sure if my phone will let me do it because I've got a lot of stuff shut off on my phone. Oh yeah, I know this house. I know this. The first one is 98 to go Mill Ridge Trail. It's just around the corner from us.
Awesome.
And I know it just sold. It was on the market for about 8 months. They started out at 5 something. Our house and that house is that. Unfortunately, it's not a comparable, and I'll tell you why. That house there is very modern inside, with the shiny floors, and it's the white cabinets, etc. And our house is rustic. So I think that the buyers, the people that would be buying, like if they had a choice between my house and that house, it would depend on what their taste is. So, but yes, this is a beautiful home. This home has less land. It doesn't have a garage, but it is a beautiful home. My house, our house here, is more rustic. I have brick floors, and mine has more of a farmhouse, a modern farmhouse vibe. I'll click on the other one. Hang on a minute. Okay, let me see. I don't know this house. I'm going to look at it. See if I can. The second house here, okay, it sold for $375. Okay, well, just looking at the captions here, they have more land. They have 1.7 acres. We have 0.68, so we just have a little bit over half an acre. They have 2 bedroom, 2 bath. We have 2 bedroom, 3.5 bath. Ours is about 2,300 square feet. Theirs is 1,728. Do they have a new roof, new windows, new HVAC, all house Generac?
I guess more of the look. You know what I mean? If you were to walk in there, it just helps me.
Okay. I'm trying to open it up so I can look at the pictures.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Alrighty. Hang on a second, please.
And you do this just like I do, by the way. I'm always like, which one's going to be, a family walks in, who's they going to buy first for this price?
Right. Okay. Okay, the second house, the one that is 1,728 square feet,
Yep.
This one is closer as far as the flooring and the look of the house, closer to what we have.
Okay.
Yes, this one is. The other one, like I said, because this one has more of a rustic vibe, you know, with the wood cabinets and the wood floors and that kind of thing.
Yep.
And the other one is just more like more of a modern vibe. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
So ours would be comparable to the second property, on the 1.7 acres.
So I appreciate you saying that. So here's what I think. I think you'd be better off. I'll tell you two things, and I'll tell you if I could help too. But if time isn't a huge constraint, like you do have 4 months or so, this second one I sent sold in 70 days. So a little over 2 months. You know, I think bare bones you get 375 since y'all are comparable. They have more land, but you have a bigger house. Maybe, you know, pretty close. So I think, in my opinion, outside of realtor might want to list a little higher and then see what happens. Of course, best interest of everybody. My opinion is maybe market value is probably 375 bare bones, and I'd be in any cash buyer probably be 30% under that, which would yield you a lot less than if you got the time. You'd make more marketing, you know, on the MLS.
Right. Well, we've already had a cash offer of 352.
Well, so just, you know, there's 99% of these cash offers, they're marketing your property. And we always just ask people now if they're okay with us doing it. They'll literally go hire the realtor for you. They'll market it. They'll market the whole. So a lot of these cash offers, you really got to dig into. It's like, hey, what is true market value of my house? How are these people making money? Now, me and you just said in between 375 and 400, they're not making any money doing that. I don't think that's, unless it's a retail buyer. If it's somebody that's going to live there and they got cash, but if it's an investor, I don't believe that as a legitimate cash offer, you know.
Okay.
But all that being said, I don't think I'm the best fit for you. But if you do say you want to just move for whatever reason, you know, just know we're gonna be 30% under what we think market value is.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
But that should save you a lot of time, you know, with the tire kickers, so you kind of know how they all think.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good day, and thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, motivation isn't there. She's willing to take a little bit of a discount, I think, because she said she already turned on 350, which is not much of a discount. We just agreed that market value is 375. I had to go through all that to see where her head was. I don't like long conversations, but I think I had to do it, you know, to figure it out. And motivation's not there. I'm not her best fit. I'm gonna tell her that, you know. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. You know, I'm gonna put 375K as her floor. I think that's market value. Nice lady. Oh, and I didn't pitch an ovation because, well, one, the numbers still wouldn't have worked, but she already has an agent that she's hiring. She told me that in text. If y'all are wondering, that's market value. Nice lady. No real motivation. You know, if people are moving because they're downsizing or whatever, like if they have an option to move, there's not usually true motivation. What's funny is investors, they'll give you, when they're downsizing, they'll give you a discount before like retail people were, because they know the value of time, you know? So let's go ahead and throw her in a long-term pipeline. Remember that dude's mom we were trying to get a hold of? She just texted me, all right, that she wanted to talk. So let me find this guy's tab in my CRM again. Let's call her back.
Oh, hello.
I guess we're playing tag.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry about that. I was on another call. I spoke with your son Brian, and
Uh-huh.
he said that y'all were looking to sell 1304 Powderhorn.
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
Did he tell you we just went through 2 months of bullcrap with another person?
He did not. He just said that y'all wanted to sell it. The bullcrap meaning they put you under contract, didn't find a buyer, didn't tell you they were trying to find a buyer kind of thing?
Well, yeah, and then he dropped the, well, I said 90 to start with, and I settled for 75, and then he said he would have to drop it to 65, which is ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, 75 is ridiculous, but I could settle for that.
Yeah. I see pictures of it online. Anything I need to know about it?
Anything you need to know? Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Not that I know of.
All right.
I don't know. He said something, and I don't know what it really meant. The metrics were wrong. What does that mean?
The wholesaler did you know that you were going under contract with somebody that was trying to find a buyer?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know. To my understanding, he said this would all be taken care of in a couple of months. That he would pay me, and then he would hire somebody else to sell it.
Right. So,
He told a whole bunch of lies, is what he did.
well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna shoot you completely straight because that's how I like to do business.
All right.
You comp these properties based off the stuff that's selling around you. You got two neighbors that sold a very similar mobile home because this is on rented land, correct?
Right. It's the lot is leased.
Right. So both your neighbors sold for 80,000. One took 80 days, one took 45 days, and they both had 4-bed, 2-bath, both 2021 square feet, and both over 1,500 square feet. So I'm telling you, like, market value for your property is 80,000, maybe 75 to 80. That's like if you hired a realtor today and put it on the market. So
Wow.
that's why, they got you under contract at a retail price, and then they tried to beat you down. I'm gonna at least tell you the truth, and if I can help you, great. If not, I can point you in the right direction.
I know. I told him that. Why didn't you say this to start with?
Yeah.
But
Well,
who knew? I still owe like 68, I think, something like that.
okay. Do you have
So I'm surely not going to sell it for 65.
correct? Here's the thing. Your best route, if you owe 68,000, is just to get a realtor because you're going to end up paying 10% in closing costs between fees, commissions, everything.
From you?
Well, no, not for me because I'm not licensed in Michigan. I have a buddy that is. I can talk to him for you. He's real transparent. I'll see if he wants to help, but I think you're gonna sell this for 80,000 on the market. All right.
Wait, let me tell you. Wait, you're just really confusing me.
Okay.
Because he said that I got 75,000 and he paid all the cost.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm telling you, the person you were dealing
So
with.
he lied again.
Well, I'm not going to say he lied. It doesn't sound like they comped the property very well, but these comps are pretty easy. All of your neighbors are selling for 80,000, right? And y'all all have the same style mobile home. So logic says you're going to sell for 80,000 in a couple months or less. So I don't know how he was going to make any money in doing this. The reason I'm shooting you straight, if I were you, and I've been doing this 20 years, if I were you, I would hire an agent, list it for 80,000 and sell it. And you're going to end up with 72,000 by the time you pay the agents and the closing costs. If you really need to sell.
I want out of here. I hate it.
Why are you moving?
I've been here for 5 years and I just absolutely hate it.
Yeah. Do you have a good interest rate on your mobile home?
I don't even know, to be truthful with you. I think so. I bought it in 21.
What do you pay a month, like on your mobile home?
$750
And then you got lot rent of how much?
or $60.
It's paying about $1,200.
It just keeps going up.
Yeah.
It was $385 when I came here. And Aubrey, stop.
Is that your grandbaby?
Yeah, actually, great grandbaby.
awesome.
What do you want? I don't know what she wants.
Would you like for me to have a buddy of mine that's an agent reach out and try to help you with this? Because I don't think you should deal with a wholesaler. I don't think a cash buyer is going to touch it. I know you want to sell, and I legitimately think that's your best route.
Well, yeah, that'd be fine. I listed it with an agent, a few years ago. And I don't even think she was a registered realtor or whatever. But she had it for almost a year, and I think she showed it once. I don't want to go through that crap again either.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it sounds like if you think that's the best bet.
I do. If you owe 65 and stuff selling at 80, I don't see any other route. You know.
I would just be tickled to death to do that.
Okay. All right. Let me talk to him and see if he works over there, and then I'll refer somebody over to you regardless and tell him your situation.
Sounds good.
Thank you. My name's
Thank you for your
Travis.
honesty, anyhow.
You got it. Yeah. If I can help, I can. At least I can point you in the right direction.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Man, this industry, y'all, has ran rampant with just like irresponsible freaking wholesalers. Like, this old lady is like, she needs help, and like somebody locks this up at 80,000 when the neighbors are selling at 80. 2 months later, beats her down to 65. Like, come on, man, we got to be better than this. This is crazy. I'm gonna send a text to my buddy real quick and see if he's a realtor in Michigan, but Michigan's big, so I don't know if he services this area. If not, he can help me. Let me see. Do you service Mount Pleasant? For retail stuff. If so, I'll refer it to him. I'll make a little fee, right? But I help this lady out, you know? So let's put this in the notes, all right? All right, we'll put this in the notes. All right. Spoke with his mom, and she just wants out. Neighbors are selling for $80K. This is a mobile home on rented land. All right. Referring her to Todd. All right, let me see if my buddy answered. Not his real estate agent. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let me find her an agent real quick. This is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the agent that sold her neighbor's property, right? I'm going to call this agent and be like, hey, will you sell this other one? And I'm going to do a referral agreement. That way I can make some money off of it and I can help her. So I didn't, you know. All right, we're going to call this lady. I went to PropStream. I pulled up MLS details. Here's Catherine Barnes' number. Let's give her a shout. Y'all can hear me do this. And I'll send her a referral agreement before I send her this lady. But this is a listing in the bank. You know, maybe she'll pay me $500. I don't know, but just whatever. And we help the lady out, right? Like, we change people's lives if we do stuff right.
Hello,
All right, I'm going to text Kathleen. Most agents aren't going to answer right off the bat. People give them crap for that, but it's because they get so many spam calls, right? So, like, I'll shoot them a text. I know the game. I'm a broker, you know. I'm going to put, hey, Catherine, I've got a referral listing for you. That's a mobile home. Next to the one you just sold. Where was this again? Mount Pleasant, right? We'll put off Pebble Creek. When's a good time to talk? All right, cool. Somebody just sent me JV. I got to do JV stuff here shortly too. All right, let's see. I've got a lot of JVs I got to look at today, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's check with one more realtor that sold the other mobile home since this one didn't answer. She hasn't read my message either. All right, this one is, oh, it's the same lady that's selling all these mobile homes in here. Cool. So when she responds, we'll hook her up with this person, and then we'll, I'll send her a referral agreement. Probably, what's her commission on this? 80,000. She gets 3%. She gets like 3 G's. I'll send her a referral commission for like $500, and we help the lady out. All right, cool. Let's keep rolling. Actually, let me see if y'all have any questions. I'm gonna keep this in warm for right now. Somebody said, I know you're on steroids. Okay. That's cool. All right, let's see. Let's check Facebook here. And let's see what y'all are saying here. So I can respond to y'all if anybody's saying anything. Fahad and mushrooms, yeah. All right, cool. All right, I've got to switch gears for a minute. What is this? Oh, she said, may I ask what company you're from? Exclusive Housing Management. I'm a broker out of Texas. A lady needs help, and I'd like to refer her to you since you've sold 2 mobile homes in the area. Are you interested? But y'all, I understand. Like, most people will talk junk about this. I filter the hell out of people too. So, like, let's see what this agent says real quick, and we'll go from there. I'll get the referral over. It'll be a win. I think I'm gonna let y'all go for now because I'm gonna switch gears for a minute. I'm gonna work on some JV stuff for the next hour. I have a lot of people sending JV deals. All right, I have more calls to make. So if I do, which I will, because I have a lot of new leads, right? I have help too, but they're calling thousands of leads. And I'm working with some new providers, so I want to see how their leads are before I put people on them. So you're gonna get a lot of me the next week, probably. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here. Appreciate y'all jumping on today, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.